No one saw this coming and he just broke it, I think 2 weeks back, that he wants to leave PSG. He never put out a transfer request, but obviously he came in and told them that I'm not renewing my contract, and if at all you don't sell me this summer, I'm going to be leaving out on a free next summer. Welcome to Rokani Media Football, and that led to what we call Mbappe's 250 million euro transfer talks have been activated, and PSG look like they're looking forward to selling Kylian Mbappe out to another team. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Hakimi Ziyech, here we go to Al Nasar, and the other player that we're discussing about is obviously Gundogan being unveiled today as a Barcelona player, and we are going to bring you what are into the details of the contract that is going to hate to put pen paper 2 down in Barcelona. So let's see close to 200 likes watch this video. I really understand that you people love things concerning Arsenal a lot, but you know this channel is diverse. That's why you see to it. That's why you see to it that each and every time we are doing stories concerning Arsenal, we mix in a little bit of news coming in from other teams. Now, let's discuss about Kylian Mbappe, a man who really broke silence 2 weeks back, and he really informed the hierarchy of PSG that he wants out, and he was reminding them that I'm not going to renew my contract, and if at all you don't sell me this summer, you're going to lose me out on a free. Now, we've been told by a source coming in from Spain, known as defansacentro.com, that before leaving PSG, Lionel Messi reportedly told Kylian Mbappe, I would rather you go to Barcelona, but if you want to go to Madrid, do it. You deserve a real project, a winning project. Meaning that Lionel Messi came out and really warned Kylian Mbappe in advance that if you don't stop playing in such a farmers league, you know, how are you going to become the best? How are you going to win a Ballon d'Or? How are you going to show the world the real talent that you have as a player? And I think Messi told him the right words that he deserves to hear from a legend, the GOAT of this game of football, who has been playing for the last 15 years on what we call the top levels of football. You know, from 2008 to 2023, Messi has been playing at that level. And to orchestrate to him that PSG was just the worst place that Mbappe could be, Messi went ahead to run his contract down, didn't renew it, and he wanted to go back to Barcelona. It shows you how bad the project at PSG was, and Messi was all out loud to tell Kylian Mbappe that you deserve a much more better project because you are a better player to be at PSG, you know, because it's really worse to have a player like Kylian Mbappe playing in the Farmers League, and Mane and the president of France really just found him in a very bad mood and obviously told him you're going nowhere. And he said this time around, even if Macron calls him, he's not going to change his mind. He's going to find himself out of the club of PSG. If at all they don't sell him this summer, then he's going to move out as a free agent. That is Kylian Mbappe. And there we get a story coming in from one of the close sources coming in from PSG, it's known as the PSG community. They've told us that Kylian Mbappe is set to leave PSG. The French is expected to join Real Madrid. The Emir of Qatar and Florentino Perez have reportedly agreed a transfer fee of 200 million euros plus 50 million euros of bonus. So the deal is worth 250 million euros. Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. And to me, I'm not surprised, though some of you are going to be really shaken by the price put on Kylian Mbappe. But in the modern football, if you can sell Harry Kane at 100 million pounds, Declan Rice 100 million pounds, you understand, Jude Bellingham at 160 million pounds, then would you get worried if at all Kylian Mbappe goes to Real Madrid for that amount of money? I think it would be naive for someone to come out and obviously say I'm really shocked, because he's the best player alive. That is it. Kylian Mbappe is the best player alive. That is it. And I see most of the people talking about Erling Haaland, but Haaland is nowhere next to Kylian Mbappe. You put Kylian Mbappe into that City side, he can even score you 80 goals. He's really great. You know, he's clinical, and he has what we call the inclusive play, something that Haaland does not offer to the team of Man City. So the deal is on. Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid, 250 million euros. Remember, Real Madrid said they have a budget close to 300 million euros this summer. They've so far spent 116, close to 120 million euros onto this guy, Jude Bellingham, and now they have to look for the 250 million euros to go ahead and obviously make a signing of Kylian Mbappe. And if at all they add in Kylian Mbappe, it will be the perfect replacement of Karim Benzema. As we speak, Real Madrid are nowhere near a striker close to Karim Benzema apart from Kylian Mbappe. They wanted to go in for Harry Kane, but it looks like the opportunity of Kylian Mbappe arising, he has gone ahead to really send a very good message to them, and they need to act this deal quick enough, because if at all the takeover of United is really given green light, the Qataris are given this chance, you never know what will happen. The Qataris might connive to see to it that Kylian Mbappe comes to Manchester United and doesn't go to Real Madrid. That is it coming in from PSG, and obviously let's wait and see how this deal is going to go. But the Emir of Qatar and the president of Real Madrid have sat down to negotiate a deal worth 250 million euros that will see Kylian Mbappe cross from Paris to Madrid. Now, let's go to the other story coming in from Fabrizio Romano. It's final contracts checked, deal closed for Hakimi Ziyech, set to join Al Nasar. It's all agreed with Chelsea since last week, and also on player side, contract until 2026, just a matter of medical tests and then official. Here we go, confirmed. Now, Chelsea are making a clear out to see to it that they sell these players to go to the side of Saudi Arabia and obviously do the needful and obviously get money. They've been criticized for having really connived with Saudi Arabia because a company that one of Todd Bowley's companies found itself getting shares from from Saudi Arabia, and as it stands, they've gone ahead to make a decision that they can sell players to Saudi Arabia and obviously raise money to see if they balance up the books of accounts to back the signings that Pochettino is interested in at the side of Chelsea. So as it stands, Kalidou Koulibaly is gone, Eduardo Mendy is going, Hakimi Ziyech, here we go, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the only one left into the mix, and we anticipate that he's also going to follow up Hakimi Ziyech. So as it stands, it's done and dusted. Hakimi Ziyech has gone. 4 Chelsea players are going to Saudi Arabia, and they're going to earn what we call good money. And Hakimi Ziyech, being Muslim, acts like a hot cake down in Saudi Arabia because they want to sign Muslim players that side. Now, after that, Gundogan today has been unveiled as a player of Barcelona, and his announcement has been made by Barcelona. Though registration is pending, but obviously understand that the side of Barcelona is trying to really gather in players that can come up and really strengthen their squad before the beginning of the preseason. Now, details of the Gundogan deal provided to us by Fabrizio Romano are 400 million euro release clause. Remember, it's mandatory in the La Liga. Every player you sign, you have to put out what we call a release clause in his or her contract. Sorry about that. Then contract until 2025. Those are 2 years. Clause to extend until 2026. That makes it 3 years. So Arsenal offered him the same contract, but he just going ahead to snap them. And Fabrizio Romano has told us that picked Barcelona despite Man City attempts to keep him. Arsenal interest and Saudi's huge proposals were really turned down by Gundogan, and it shows you that he has always wanted to play for this team. That's it. If at all he wanted to still play at a higher level, he would have gone ahead to play in the Premier League because he knows the competition is really stiff. But in the La Liga, he'll get himself ample time to really play for more years and obviously preserve his body for a very, very long time as he prepares for his next destination, to call it quits from the game of football, that is Gundogan. So that's what we have for you today as far as this story is concerned. No Arsenal story in here for you. It's the Transfer News Show. It's all about Kylian Mbappe 250 million transfer talks on. What do you make about it? Hakimi Ziyech to Al Nasar, done and dusted. Here we go. And Gundogan, terms and conditions at Barcelona, deal signed and dusted. A sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. A sign out. Ciao, ciao.